Carlo Ancelotti, most successful Champions League manager. When it comes to discussions about the greatest football managers of all time, names like Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, and Pep Guardiola are commonly mentioned, but Carlo Ancelotti is often overlooked. Nevertheless, the Italian coach does not seem to be bothered by this and has a quiet leadership style, which is reflected in his book of the same name. He rarely makes a scene, demands respect from his peers, or blames referees when things go wrong. Instead, Ancelotti allows his achievements to speak for themselves, and it's no surprise why. He is the only coach to have won league titles in Europe's top 5 leagues, and he has also won more Champions Leagues than anyone else in football history. In this video, we will delve into Ancelotti's successful career at the two clubs where he achieved the most, AC Milan and Real Madrid. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for in-depth football analysis. Real Madrid. After leaving Milan, Ancelotti enjoyed domestic success at Chelsea and had a mixed spell at Paris Saint-Germain. Although he won the league title in his first season, he suffered a disappointing second-place finish in the league to Minnows Montpellier in the following season. This result reinforced the perception in Italy that Ancelotti was someone who almost succeeded but ultimately fell short. However, Ancelotti's playing career and time at AC Milan was extremely noteworthy. Despite being a bashful player, he worked with some of the most legendary managers and players in football history. This made Ancelotti a perfect fit for a team like Real Madrid, which was steeped in history. Upon his arrival, Ancelotti oversaw the signings of Dani Carvajal, Isco, and Casemiro, all of whom became crucial members of the Real team in the following years. The marquee signing of that summer, however, was Gareth Bale, who was acquired for a then-world record fee. The next summer, with Ancelotti having more influence in the recruitment process, Real brought in 3 more significant players: breakout World Cup star James Rodrygo, as well as Toni Kroos and Keylor Navas. Nevertheless, Ancelotti's transfer dealings were not flawless. The club overspent on Asier Illarmendi in his first window, paying a record fee for a solid but unspectacular defensive midfielder. The signing of Lucas Silva a year later was also a miscalculation. Despite being in contention for the La Liga title in both seasons when Ancelotti was in charge of Real Madrid, the team fell short of winning it. In his first season, even though they had an impressive offensive record averaging 2.7 goals per game and scoring 4 or more goals in 10 matches, they couldn't overcome losses to Sevilla, Celta Vigo, and 2 defeats to Barcelona, ultimately losing the title to Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. Similarly, in his second season, despite having an exceptional attacking force including Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, Gareth Bale, and James Rodriguez, Real Madrid finished as La Liga's top scorers but fell 2 points short of Barcelona. Ancelotti will have regretted losses to Real Sociedad and Atletico Madrid in the early stages of the campaign. However, Ancelotti's first season as Real Madrid coach saw the team have an impressive Copa del Rey run, not conceding a single goal on their way to the final. They defeated Atletico 5-0 on aggregate in the semi-finals and went on to triumph over Barcelona in the final, thanks to Bale's incredible winner in the dying seconds. Unfortunately, the following season was less successful, with Atletico taking revenge in the round of 16 and knocking Real out of the competition with a 4-2 aggregate victory. Atletico had also defeated Real in the Supercopa de España earlier in the season. Still, before Ancelotti's appointment, Real Madrid had not won the Champions League since 2002. Ancelotti ended that 12-year drought in dramatic fashion during his first season, leading the team to an extra-time victory over Atletico in the final. Real cruised through their group and easily defeated Schalke 9-2 on aggregate in the round of 16. They had a difficult time against Jurgen Klopp's Borussia Dortmund but eventually advanced, setting up an exciting semi-final against Bayern Munich. After a close first leg, which Real won 1-0, they humiliated Bayern in Munich with Cristiano Ronaldo and Sergio Ramos each scoring 2 goals in a 4-0 win. Real defended well and counterattacked ruthlessly, giving Pep Guardiola's team no chance. After winning the Copa del Rey and Champions League in his first season, many expressed that Ancelotti was the logical choice to take over from the fiery Mourinho. The two managers have an intertwined history, with Mourinho leaving the club after burning his bridges and alienating key players. His time at the club was plagued by scandals, including the disgraceful eye-gouging incident involving Tito Vilanova and his strained relationships with Sergio Ramos and Iker Casillas. Under Mourinho's leadership, the team appeared rudderless and disjointed when things went awry, but Ancelotti helped them come together and emerge from the ashes as a united force. Some have drawn an interesting comparison between Ancelotti as the peacemaker and Mourinho as the warmonger. This analogy holds true when considering the clubs that they've managed. Ancelotti succeeded Mourinho at Real Madrid, inheriting a team that had lost its way due to Mourinho's divisive tactics, which had led to rifts with key players and frequent scandal in the press, including the infamous eye-gouging incident involving Tito Vilanova. In contrast, Ancelotti's humble and amiable nature had helped to bring the Real Madrid team together. Similarly, at Chelsea, he was the first manager since Mourinho to maintain a long period of stability at the club and win the league and cup double. Despite claims that his success has been built on the work of his predecessors, Ancelotti has proven time and again that he has the ability to assert his own authority and make his mark on any team he manages. Let's take his tactics, for instance. At the beginning of his career, Ancelotti was devoted to a specific style of play that drew heavily from the ideas of his former coach at Milan, Rodrygo. However, over time he became more adaptable, as demonstrated during his tenure at Real Madrid. Initially, he made few changes, sticking with the 4-2-3-1 formation employed by Mourinho. Gradually, this evolved into an attacking 4-3-3 that gave Real Madrid incredible counterattacking strength. This was made possible by the emergence of Angel Di Maria, and later James Rodriguez, as an advanced central midfielder. In this system, Ronaldo played as a free left forward, achieving his best-ever scoring record, with Karim Benzema serving as the perfect, selfless facilitator. In Ancelotti's second season, the arrival of Toni Kroos, the consummate midfielder, set the standard for Real Madrid's midfield trio for years to come. Carleto would leave in 2015 before returning to the Spanish capital in 2021. After having mixed success at Everton in the Premier League, many had doubts whether he would ever return to an elite club. Yet once again, the Italian manager proved his doubters wrong. His return to Real Madrid in his first season was an overwhelming success. He secured the domestic league title with weeks to spare and then went on to win the Champions League final against Liverpool in May 2022. This win marked the fourth time that he had won this competition during his managerial career, making him the most successful manager in the history of the European Cup. His status as one of the game's true legends is now unquestionable. According to Diario AS, under Ancelotti's management during his two spells, Real Madrid has won a trophy for every 23.2 games played, surpassing the records of his predecessor Zinedine Zidane, as well as other notable managers such as Vincent Del Bosque and José Mourinho. This level of efficiency is commendable. All in all, Carlo Ancelotti's quiet and unassuming leadership style has helped him become one of the most successful football managers in history. He has won league titles in Europe's top 5 leagues, as well as the most Champions Leagues of any manager. Ancelotti's time at AC Milan was marked by impressive performances on the European stage, with his side winning the competition twice. His AC Milan side is considered one of the best in history, despite their heartbreaking defeat in the 2005 final. Ancelotti also achieved success at Real Madrid, winning the Champions League in his first and second spell in charge. Ancelotti's success is a testament to his ability to build and manage highly successful teams that consistently perform at the highest level. Which manager should we highlight next? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell.